Good morning, Grade 5. How are you? I hope you are doing good. Welcome to your English online lecture, year number 3, lesson number 5, and it's writing the show. It's part 2 of the story, The Show. And its exercise 1 is read the text and answer the questions. What happened when Aunt Emily woke up? What happened when Aunt Emily woke up? Do you think William's father was angry with him? Why or why not? We will be able to answer these questions after the reading of the text. Let's start its reading. When Aunt Emily woke up, when she wake up, she thought at first that the group of small boys around her was a dream. She first think that it's a dream. It's her dream. The boys are around her. Then she sat up and saw the things on the beside table, the notices, and finally William dressed as the showman. She sprang out of bed, she jumped out of bed and seized by William by the shoulder, she hold William by his shoulder. You wicked boy, you bad boy, you evil boy, she cried as she shook him. William escaped and ran into the next room. It was empty except for Henry. There was just Henry. The last of the audience had escaped and were crawling along the top of the garden wall. The wall from there, they entered the top of the garden. They went from that side. William said to Henry, "She has just woken up and she is furious." And furious means angry. Aunt Emily was moving noisily around in her room. Noisily means she was making some loud noise. "Let's count the money," said Henry. They counted 4 pounds and 50 pence. Pence is a British coin. "That's pretty good," said William. "Without Aunt Emily, we were only going to make about 2 pounds or so. But after adding her to the show, they have earned how many pounds? 4 pounds and 50 pence. Suddenly, Aunt Emily's door opened and the boys could hear the heavy steps coming down the stairs. William shivered, he trembled. What would his father say? William's mother had returned from her visit as Aunt Emily, wearing her coat and hat and carrying her bag, arrived at the bottom of the stairs. William's father had just woken up from his nap and had come into the hall. Aunt Emily stared at him she looked at him or gazed him. "Please ring for a taxi at once. I refuse to remain in this house a moment longer." She don't want to stay there even for a moment. She then told William's parents how she had been on show, how their son has trekked. "I might have stayed with you all the winter and perhaps part of the spring." Father wiped his forehead he erased his forehead. Mother said sorry again and Aunt Emily went off in her taxi. "William!" Father shouted up the stairs. William went downstairs still in the dressing gown with half a mustache on his face. "Is it true what your aunt said?" William looked into his eyes and suddenly became hopeful. Father was not a good actor. Yes, he said. "That was very wrong," said Father, "that's all." Something small and hard was put into William's hand as he started to run back upstairs. His father has just put something into his hand, and it was hard or something small. "That didn't take long," said Henry, surprised. When William entered the bedroom, William opened his hand and showed Henry what his father had put into his hand. "Look, it was a shining 1 pound coin." So his father gave him a coin because he was not angry with him, or even he wanted this that Aunt Amle leave their home. So what was the question? What happened when Aunt Amle woke up? When she woke up, she first thought that it's a dream. And do you think William's father was angry with him? Why or why not? I don't think so. His father was angry with him. Why? Because he wanted to what's her name, that lady, Aunt Emily, to leave their home, to leave their house. But she wanted to stay with them a long time till the spring. So he awarded his son with 1 coin because he has done whatever his father wants. Is it clear? Exercise 2 is listen to your teacher and answer questions about the text. There are a few questions I have written here. What did Aunt Emily first think when she woke up? What she was thinking? जब वो उठी वो क्या सोच रही थी? Like उनको क्या feel हुआ? ठीक है? You have to answer this. Did William and Henry make more money or less money than they had expected? क्या विलियम और हेनरी ने ज़्यादा अर्न किया या जितना एक्सपेक्टेशंस थी उससे कम? आपको पता है ना कि आंट एमले को ऐड करने के बाद क्या हुआ? They have, yes, you know its answer. And the third one, what do you think Aunt Emily was doing while she was making a noise in her room? She was sitting, moving, what she was doing? You have to write the answer. Before the show, how long was Aunt Emily thinking of staying with William's family? Like the time period, yes, she has mentioned कि मैं इस वक्त तक आप लोगों के साथ में रहना चाहती थी, but now she has left. तो आपको बताना है वो टाइम पीरियड क्या है. What did William's father say to William after Aunt Emily had left? क्या कहा था उसके फादर ने? ठीक है. Its question number 3 is complete the sentences about part 1 and part 2 of the story on page 111. You have to move to page 111 and there are a few sentences and we need to complete those. Like William's father was annoyed because. Why his father annoyed? When we disturb someone, so it's absolutely that the person will become annoyed. And you have to mention the reason why he was annoyed. ठीक है? William wanted to collect some money so that. Why he wanted to collect money? Why he collected the money? He was having some plan with his friends. तो वो plans क्या थे? You need to mention that. William planned the show for Sunday afternoon because क्या होता है संडे को उनके घर पे कौन कौन होता है, कौन बाकी सब क्या करते हैं. William wrote notices for, yes, किसके लिए notices लिखे थे उसने वो बताना है आपने. The children were surprised when, क्या ऐसा हुआ था जब children surprised हुए. William decided to show another exhibit so he, फिर उसने एक और एग्जीबिशन के लिए सोचा, उसने फैसला किया और उसने क्या किया. सेकेंड टाइम में उसने क्या ऐड कर लिया था अपने उस एग्जीबिशन में. When Aunt Emily woke up, she, क्या हुआ था when she wake up? Aunt Emily packed her bags and left because, क्यों घर छोड़ा उन्होंने? William ended up with more or less money than he expected because, अपनी एक्सपेक्टेशंस से ज़्यादा उसने अर्न किया या कम, ये मेंशन करना है इसके अंदर से ही. ठीक है, इस ऑप्शन में ही आंसर है. मोर आएगा या लेस आएगा. विलियम्स फादर गेव विलियम अ पाउंड बिकॉज, क्यों उन्होंने विलियम को 1 पाउंड दिया था. ठीक है, उसकी रीज़न मेंशन करनी है आपने. इज इट क्लियर? इन द लास्ट क्वेश्चन इज यूज योर आंसर्स फ्रॉम एक्सरसाइज 3 टू राइट अ समरी ऑफ द स्टोरी. आपको एक्सरसाइज 3 में हमें डिफरेंट ऑप्शंस मिल रहे हैं, डिफरेंट सेंटेंसेस हैं हमारे पास में. कंप्लीट करने के बाद आपको क्या करना है, उसको ऑर्डर में लिखना है. ठीक है, स्टोरी तो आपको पता है जैसे जैसे सब हुआ. अगर आप उन्हीं सेंटेंसेस को ऑर्डर में लिखते हो देन यू विल गेट अनदर स्टोरी और यू कैन से समरी ऑफ द स्टोरी. ठीक है, बेस्ट ऑफ लक, डू इट बाय योर सेल्फ. See you in the next lecture. Allah Hafiz.